Oh, hey, what's up, Joe? Update has come down the line, and there are maximum reports of heavy shifter complaint. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Main thing is people haven't been complaining about shifting. Has always had a problem on Gran Turismo. If you stay flat on the throttle, and when you push the clutch in, if you didn't release your throttle before that clutch went in, you miss shift. So throttle applied, you can't just kick the clutch and shift like all other games, Project Cars, Assetto Corsa, and even Forza. You have to release the throttle, push the clutch, shift the car, release the clutch, and then get back on throttle, or you miss shift. So, if it's worse than it has been, we're gonna find out in which way. And if it ain't, we're just gonna see who's just complaining because it ain't that big of a deal. Now, there are a couple of wheels that were affected, mainly thrustmasters. So that's what it shows in the notes, but you never know. They don't always fully explain everything with the updates as they come along. So new cars are added. We're going to jump in a Lamborghini Countach because it's beautiful. Drives like shit, but it's beautiful. Let's see ultimately what ends up happening with this gated gearbox. Now, it could be something really wrong with it. I've been very used to it, so I shift incredibly fast without. Something they did change, and see, they're doing too much. So, because I do shift pretty quickly, when you use the manual shifter and not the paddle shifts, because everybody always used the paddle shifts. On Gran Turismo, if you used a car that was not a dual clutch transmission or wasn't a hyper quick shifting car, i.e. normal cars that had paddle shifts, when you used the paddle shift, it would give a rev and then it would go into gear. So you get the, whereas with the clutch you could just bang it and shift. That always gave you, I'd say like a tenth of a second advantage. Say if you were to drag race and go in a straight line, the person that was manually shifting would always pull ahead each shift, simply because we could shift way faster. They changed that, so maybe that's what everybody's complaining about. I don't know, but let's just jump into it and see what the difference is. As you do know, I am on a Logitech setup. My shifters right here, and everything is situated as it should be. Let's just go to a track that does make you shift a lot. Oh, let's just go Big Willow, because there's a couple sections that we really need to get some shifts on. Am I anticipating it being terrible? I don't know. Simply because people complain about a lot of shit nowadays, and they make a molehill out of an anthill, and this could be the case. It could not be the case, but we're gonna see for ourselves. Because I want to know. Oh, let me get some volume out here. Turn everything off the screen because I don't really need to see too much. Now this isn't gonna be something that we're not gonna know off the bat. We're gonna know straight away if this shit doesn't work right. That Countach looks good out there. Alright, let's just rock in and see what happens. Oh, okay. No. Still shifting fast. People are just complaining, I think. Let's see. Alright, let's start like a drag start so that we can just roll through the gears. Oh shit, this thing got some grip, huh? First gear. Ooh. Uh-oh. Even makes a transmission grinding sound now. Oh, they're wilding. Hold on. it fuck up the it's not fucked up. Okay. So let's see what's really going on here. I don't know why they thought that was what was needed to be added. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Let's turn on the display so we can see this happen. Okay, I don't know why they figured that needed to be added. Yeah, so first to second for sure. Then second to third just did it. They added a transmission grind noise. This is retarded. Let's see if, like, once we're getting in the flow. Okay. So previously you were able to move the shifter out of the gear. You're able to move the shifter out of the gear before you apply the clutch. It seems that they've changed that. So let's see here. Clutch in. No. That's an improper assumption. What's going on here? You have to be super direct. And it's kind of what it was. It's kind of what you already had to do, but it's more accentuated now. They brought that out of the code more just to add the transmission grinding effect, which is bananas. It's beyond me why you would add that. We want to shift faster. We don't give a shit if you give us an audio. This is crazy. So you have to act like you have a gated shifter now, which I'm sure you'll get used to really quickly. I'm sure of it, but that's funny. I shifted into fourth quick. You probably get in the flow of it, but we're used to shifting a certain way with Gran Turismo, and it's only something that Gran Turismo does. No other game on the face of this earth does this, but Gran Turismo does that. You have to lift fully off of the throttle, push clutch in, shift gear, let clutch out, and then apply throttle. If you do any of those things timed and properly, you misshifted. Now they just accentuated that and made it more vulgar. Like, see, I can still shift it really quickly. You can see my throttle strikes. Oh, there goes a misshift. That's kind of funny. You gotta act like you're shifting a old school gated shifter now. Guys are making it seem like you had to push clutch in, wait, shift gear, let clutch out, get on throttle. You ain't gotta do that. You can still shift it pretty quickly, but oh, let's try for drifting now, because that's where slow shifting is really gonna fuck you. Let me turn on my handbrake real quick. So that's definitely where slow shifting is gonna screw you up, because you really want to shift quicker when you're, doing skids. And it's not intimidating, but that's interesting that they would do something like that. I wonder what other hidden thing, what reason they've done that. There's got to be a reason that they've done that. I mean, it wasn't just to add the audio of a misshift, because we don't really care about the audio of a grinding transmission. Let's slide streets. Wow, Gran Turismo, why did you do that? Everybody's on my timeline complaining, oh my god, it's over, we're not playing Gran Turismo anymore. Shut up. It's not that big of a deal. It's pretty interesting though. It's a peculiar choice as to why you would do something to that brand. We want faster shifting, not I don't know. It's not even like that simulated shifting. I don't get why they would have done that. Very, very interesting. But I guess it works in their world. All right, let's see. Let's see. Because this shifting is a pretty unique thing. All right. Yep, misshift again. That transmission sound is funny as fuck. Misshift, fuck. Okay, so we do have a shifter issue. Downshift's fine as it always is. I have not drifted this street of Willow in ages. Alright, now I'm going to try to see if I can shift to fourth. Yeah, no problem. So those that rush their shifting, you're definitely not going to have a, oh shit, you're not going to have a great time. See that downshift, I misshifted. I hope that audio is coming across to y'all, because that's funny as fuck, that transmission grind sound. Wow. It's been a minute since I actually slid on GT, because I've been on Forza for like 2 weeks. And mischief. Wow. That sound is fucking stupid. That's funny. They didn't need to add that shit. I get what they're trying to do, but we don't have a problem with realism on Gran Turismo. It just hasn't been a total fun fest lately, and they kind of need to improve upon that. Grinding transmission noises, amazing. My throttle is not consistent. I don't know why it's jumping all over the place. Look at that. Gives you anxiety when you want to shift gears, like adding a garbage can to Willow. Interesting. It definitely changed the handling. So now you're gonna force me to drive on comfort hards. Interesting. You know what? Let me just go to comfort softs. Fuck what they talking about. Wow. Wow. Okay, so we can confirm that Gran Turismo did fuck up the shifting. Now, what we kind of gotta see is if they improve paddle shifting. No. So this is the problem with paddle shifting a car that is not a DCT transmission. The length of time it takes between shifts. So this is first gear flat out. See that delay going into second gear? We're going to do it again. It's going to be a delay to go in third gear. I don't know why they would think this is a good idea, a good direction to go. We'll do it again. Paddle shift up into third. Fourth. Interesting. Not good. Oh man, handbrake is not as it used to be either. Feels like the handbrake has a little bit of a delay in it too. Let's go to a track that I'm really going to use handbrake on and that I usually rip. Wow, I'm concerned. I am concerned. Really concerned. I don't know who was making calls in Polyphony Digital that thinks that this is a great idea. That sounds like cuz of the FRS. Let's see. Oh man, this is fucking up my flow for real. And yes, handbrake is trash now. Wow. And this car is all over the place. I wonder what else they changed, and I can't downshift. Oh my fuck. I can't shift it like I used to. Wow. Mm. You just gotta time the shifts like. Wait, could that be it? Huh. I'm assuming you have to hit neutral position before you hit a gear? That wouldn't make much sense. That wouldn't make much sense because it didn't grind at that time. You do! Are we serious? Hold on, let's see something. Yes, you do! You have to hit neutral position first on upshifts. Let's see. No. Oh, no. What the fuck? Gran Turismo, why? That changes my experience because I'm the type, especially with drifting, I always go to the highest gear that I can. Oh shit, that just shot me inside. Maybe it's not a thing for everybody that drifts with comfort hards, simply because you can just put it in whatever gear and just leave it. But when you're drifting with a little bit of grip, you kind of go up and down in the gears. Let's just try on comfort hard. Stressful. It's shifting everywhere. Oh man, comfort hard is icy. I need fourth right here. You can do everything just by sections. Crap, it's on ice. Wow, hitting that brake marker actually gave me a response in the car. Huh, interesting. I don't want them to go the route that Forza's gone. If you hit a cone in Forza, it hits like you're actually hitting bodies. I'm only using like 3/4 throttle, if that, with these damn comfort hards. Holy shit. Everybody be like, oh man, pro drivers use comfort hards, man. Shut the fuck up. Jump this shit. Suspension works better. Tires feel better. I just noticed that. Look how long you can just glide in neutral. Yeah, handbrake's trash now. What the fuck would make them do such a thing? Handbrake definitely used to be a lot more instant. Man, this is slow. Stay slow here, fuck. Reel it in. Damn, this shit just slides off the track. Oh, you know what? Okay, so let's add some sway bar to this. Maybe it'll help the car gather itself up. Alright. I'm not liking that at all. Jeez. Wow. That sway bar made this so much better. Goddamn midships. Screaming loud in the motherfucker on GT Planet. Y'all wild as fuck. And if this is some bullshit that those weirdos at the championship shit came up with, y'all are a bunch of losers that all y'all do is paddle shift and y'all is mad the motherfuckers is banging gears on y'all. It's just because everybody that's there at that GTsport championship event is there doesn't mean they're the best in the world. That means that they're getting the point they was riding on somebody. But I've been seeing some terrible driving in the championship races. Wow. Y'all ruined drifting for sure. Look at the misshifts, man. I was able to fucking clearly shift that anytime I wanted to. These tires suck. If this game didn't drive so good, I wouldn't really play it. It drives really good though. That takes forever to shift. fuck. I'm gonna have nightmares of that sound. I am absolutely gonna have nightmares of that sound. Oh man. Yo. I'm for sure gonna get on GT Planet and post this. Yeah, man. Okay, so now this leads me to expose some other problems with Gran Turismo. Now, we already had to deal with this right here. Watch this full angle, full lock, and watch how the throttle accelerates out of it. It's just dead ice spinning when it's full lock. You don't go anywhere. Look at this. If the car is at lock, it won't accelerate. See how it's accelerating with a little bit of counter steer? With a little bit of counter steer, it's going somewhere, right? And you won't accelerate. So you have to tend to your steering lock quite a bit. Oh, fuck. So like right down here, if I go full lock, I have to bring it out of full lock to accelerate. So that's what the extra steering is on Gran Turismo. And it's just like the last 10 degrees of the steering wheel. See, I can accelerate out like this, no problem if you look at the mile per hour. But let me throw some big angle on it. Look at the acceleration. It's damn near none. You'll see the RPMs and the, oh, fuck this shift. You'll see the mile per hour ramp as you come into lower angle. And you got a lot of forward bite in that portion. But if you go down to full lock, nah. Gran Turismo feels like you don't need to accelerate on full lock. You just need to hit the fucking ice capades. So, yeah, we aren't going to be hitting full lock. We aren't going to be doing quick upshifts like we were doing before. so much more work than I care to do. See, and I can't accelerate, man. I'm swinging though, but not how I'd like to be. Trying to get comfortable with this shit again. I can't necessarily do any fast drifting right now. Tandeming with myself. So, you just gotta change the way you drive now. It can still be done, you can still shred, do your things. Just more prone to give you anxiety. They changed the tire properties for sure, because I'm definitely hooking up a little bit better with my suspension tune. So now, I'm not totally enthusiastic about how they did this, but I mean, we could live with it. We don't want to live with it, I guess. That's the other part of this, because they shouldn't have changed that shit like that. Paddles are trash, especially with drifting, man. I can do it, I've done it before, but when you're steering and counter steering, you don't want to be thinking, because like right now we're already thinking about which way we're going to shift. But when you're throwing the steering wheel, you don't want to think about chasing which paddle is up and down. So it's not something that would add to the effect. The paddle, it also takes too long to shift. So I don't know. Let's go to Tsukuba. because Horse Thief Mile is very compact, especially with how you drift and where you need to shift at. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. It's not something that I would have thought would be a good addition. They could allow us to do full throttle shifting. That would be something that I would think would benefit to the gameplay and entertainment value, because you can do full throttle shifting in real life. What they're making you do now is push the clutch in so the RPMs drop with no throttle input. Yeah, so you gotta let the RPMs drop a little bit. Oh man. And see, in the handbrake and the brakes do that. Something weird. It doesn't immediately hit anymore like it used to. I don't want to hit limiter like that, but if I shift, I don't want to miss shift. That's messing up like the entertainment value of my drifting. I don't like that, man. They messed up the entertainment value of this drifting. Let me go up a tire because there's no need to be on no damn comfort hards. It's just absolutely not good. Man. Oh, man. That transmission grinding sound is hilarious, though. They're petty as shit for adding that. Oh, wall tap. This tire is so much better than comfort hard. I want to shift to fourth, but I don't want to miss shift. Shift to fourth here. Let's do it now. Ah, man, they screwed it up. You gotta think out your shift points. Really gotta think out your shift points. That's insane. I don't need to do that. This is already way harder than real life. Trust me. This drifting on video games is so much harder than what real life drifting is. And another reason I don't use a paddle, because I strike the wheel back and forth so much, it would just, like, I can see where the paddle is through peripherals, but it's so much easier just to grab the actual shifter. Oh, the missed shifts. Oh, see, it just messes it all up. Fuck. Not fun at all. Not fun at all. Not fun at all, man. Okay, how's this gonna affect me gripping? Oh, man. I think I'm kind of upset about this. Kind of. Just a little bit. I think. Wow, man. Alright, let's see. Which car do I want to drive? I'm not going to be clipping anything sub 50s. Let's just jump into Countach. I'm kind of upset about this. Downshifts are fine, but it's when you're really getting in the move and you're going to grab that upshift. Look at that. Shit. Downshifts are fine. That upshift was okay. You really got to roll out of the throttle and hit the clutch. Alright, let's go for a ballistic lap. Fuck me, man. Oh God, come on. No, you're not a good handling Lamborghini, but shit. Get me into a corner safely and out of it. You gotta shift it as if you have an older Ferrari H pattern. Man, I used to be slapping gears. That was way more fun than this. Not fun at all. I really hope people are complaining about it, because this definitely needs to be changed. There needs to be a whole damn thread on GT Planet about this. This isn't good. This isn't the direction it needs to go. If they want you to only use paddle shifts, that's gonna ruin this whole game. Because when you have cars like this, you don't want to use a paddle shift. This isn't what the car was designed for. Part of the charm is actually shifting it. But maybe they should do more proper coding in putting this H pattern gated style of shifting on these cars alone. If I've got like something like a Acura Integra Type R that we know you can shift those lightning quick, those transmissions are like glassy, they're silky smooth. A newer Mustang, something like that you do accurate quick shifts on, there's no reason I should have to shift like that. Let's see with paddle shift. We'll do this whole lap on paddle shifts. But then you also notice when you upshift on paddle shift, it blips a rev in it. See the long distance it takes before it actually gets back on throttle. And then when you get back on throttle, you hear the rev and then it hits and grabs the gear, like right here. See that rubber? My potentiometers are dirty as hell. That's got to be what's going on with my throttle. Hold on. Stomp the hell out of these damn pedals. Get them active. Alright, so my fastest lap on shift is 1:6.34. We're going to try to attack that with paddle shifts, because you were able to shift quicker, you got faster lap times. Now, without being able to shift this fast, let's see if we get, if I can keep it at the damn track. Okay, we'll go back around. Oh yeah, and we got new buttons added for overtake and for the curves and DRS. So I gotta go and see what those buttons are in our configuration. What was that all about? Oh wow, they changed sound effects of impact. So they just did an audio refurbish, huh? We're ahead of the curve right now. Look at that throttle input. It's going bonkers. Faster lap time for sure. Let's put one more in. See if we can go a little bit quicker. They want you to shift as fast as this paddle shifter is, and you can shift faster physically. See this shift timing? It's a very slow thing. And that's what they want you to do. Alright, we're doing this last lap on the shifter to see if I can beat that 1-4. And then I blow it looking at something else. Interesting. new tire screeches as well. It was just a whole new audio package they added and thought that that shifter thing was cute. It's not. Definitely at a disadvantage using the shifter now. I'm starting to get in the flow. I don't like this, man. Part of my biggest appeal about this game was always driving regular cars. I don't drive that many of the sports cars and rarely drive the supercars. Damn, they just ruined all the regular cars. Tire sound effects is really good though. Probably no way to change that either, man. Disappointing. Very, 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 very disappointing Gran Turismo. But you've kind of been on a wave of disappointing us for a minute now since GT5. So I don't know what to say, but this ain't it, yo. This ain't it at all. So I'm getting up off of this thing and I'm gonna go jump on a real sim on the console. They're not gonna give me that car. Yuck. We're gonna jump on a real console sim and settle course, so I'm out this bitch, cuz